Hello, this is Pagan MC here, and welcome back to the Badge Patron server. How's everyone doing? You alright? Having a good time? This is going to be more of a little update video. On the back of our very first UHC on the server. We had it on a Saturday night. I hosted it on my Creeper host server. I tell you, it doesn't matter how many times you can prepare for something, or you can read guides of how stuff is done, or things like that. When it actually comes down to running the game, how things can go wrong. Well, not wrong, I think it worked out right. For the scoreboards, I had a guide up from Chad, OMG Chad on the side on the other monitor. And it had the little things up for the selecting the random teams and that kind of good stuff. And yeah, I don't think it was Chad's commands that he put down for us to use. Well, it's a guide, UHC guide for everyone. Because I'm running Spigot 1.8 beta, and it's the newest one out. I think there was a few little glitches in the commands. Because I know that the random command was only, I think, a 1.7 implementation. So there was maybe a few. It put Badge in one team. And then everything was fine. Ran it again. And I think on the third team, you create the team, call it a team. Then you ran the command to, basically you should pick 2 players that are not in a team to put them into the team. Well, it ended up put Badge, who was already in a team, into something else. Into another team. And then it was like, on my little screen for the commands to run, I didn't have one up. How to remove someone from a scoreboard. So then it was a bit like, okay. Right, quick, Google, have a look. See if we can find it, or... Anyway, in the end, Badge came out a trooper. Thank you very much, Badge. Knew the scoreboard mechanics a bit better than what I did, or was either better at Googling how to use them better than I was. And we got it all sorted in the end. We had a little glitch with the regen, that one I'm blaming Chad for. Bloody Chad. For the commands, for the natural, it's the game rule, natural regeneration. And Chad had it to be set to true. They now know that is the normal mode for regen. You have to set that to false. So I think it was only your Rutter that benefited out of that. By I think about a heart and a half at the start. My mistake. So I did get that sort once I set it to false. But... anyway, that's it. I'm not going to really give any spoilers as such. You will have to wait to watch all of our episodes. I believe that we're going to be starting going on the Reddit on this Sunday coming up. 20-minute episodes every alternate day. Well, that seems to be the consensus on Reddit. It could change from here. This is like Monday evening till then. I'm here at the moment, over on my last video of doing things, suggested maybe these try-hard stairs, maybe adding a few more in, to add a little bit more depth. That's just, hang on, there, and then... so see what this looks like. Oh yeah, it does look a little better. I wonder if I was to do you on the bottom so you were biggin'. And I want that block back. Yeah, it looks alright, looks better. These vines, you can see... well, I can't remember if I had these in the video or not. I put vines and cobwebs around here. And I think that's turned out... oh, the string there. Yo. Yeah, I might have to put, I think, quite a lot of stairs in to maybe get this how I want it, to give that break up. Yeah, and once some of these vines grab back over the top. Yeah, I'll do this off camera. I just wanted to come and have a look. Well, like I said, this is going to be more of an update video. Now let's go to... let's show you Lapita from down here. I have removed... Well, I did actually first start record... Oh, rain. Brilliant. I did first actually start recording this a little bit. It was very difficult to put up Lapita around the outside. And my recording got a little bit long, so I found it very difficult to do. Remember, this is just a facade. There's nothing behind those walls. And I've found I've had to exaggerate things like the roof line sticks out a lot further than what I would have done normally if I was building it down here in the ground, but because it's so high, so I had to keep on changing it. It would have been nice. And let me change my view distance so we can have a better view. So yeah, the roof goes out a bit more. And I had to keep on doing bits, jumping down, having a look, going back up again. I'm quite happy with it. What I've got on me at the moment is just some mossy cobblestone. I want to mix it into the bottom there. In the castle itself, though, there's the ivy, mossy cobble, and cracked brick. I don't think you actually can. Let's go back. I have it on 92. That's better. Yeah, I don't know how well you can actually see that I've got mossy cobble in there. But I'm hoping it breaks it up a little bit. Anyway. Well, I'll go up there to go and have a look. Now for something completely different. And now for something completely different. You may see that this is real life. Looking at the computer. And my voice will sound a little bit different as it's through the camera's microphone. I've just recently changed out my PSU. I don't know, listening to Random, he's just built a brand new computer and he was going to think, I think he still is doing a video for it. I thought as I'm changing out the PSU, I may as well give you a little tour of my computer. I'm rather proud of it. It's about 5 years in the making. Because most of it is, well, it's all AMD based, not Intel. The way their chip sockets go, none of this was bought all at the same time. It's all been bought separately and then upgraded slowly, which for me is always the benefit of AMD. It's not like Intel, they bring out a new chip and you have to replace nearly everything, not just the motherboard. But yeah, I went for, hopefully this will all show up alright. I've just got my little compact camera on my tripod. My old PSU was a 500 watt OCZ, good brand at the time. Wouldn't touch them with a barred pole now because they went bust, and I think they've got cheaper parts. And went for the EVGA Supernova 850. Absolutely overkill for what I want. But I've been struggling. I've always had a slower, less powered PSU, and when I always come to upgrading, that has always held me back. So to have an 850 in there now is very nice for the future. I can basically run whatever I want. Essentially, I should never ever run out of power. Fully modular and comes with a nice 10-year guarantee. Everything else in the case. Got my HD 7850 Sapphire graphics card. I think it's the 2 gig card, I think it was at the time. I have under same heatsink that I recommended to Random. This is the Cooler Master Evo 212. Single fan as a push configuration. Underneath that is my AMD FX 8350. The 8 core. I've got it 4 gigahertz 8-core chip, runs an absolute hot as hell. Hence this, and probably next, all these fans, Corsair, AF120s, SF120s. I have in the front of the case a AF140, and I did have in the bottom a was it an SF120. Due to the size of the now PSU, I can't fit that in, but with 3 fans at the top, I'm hoping for airflow that shouldn't be too much of a problem. For my memory, I have Corsair Vengeance 1866, 16 gigs worth, 2 times 8 gig memory. Just in the top, I have just dual DVD rewriters. I would eventually like to get a Blu-ray in there, but I'm still waiting for the price of them to fall down. And then in terms of drives, 3 drives. For the boot drive, I have a Samsung 64GB SSD. That's purely for booting, Windows, and I run Minecraft off that drive. I have my Western Digital Black, 1TB. That's what I record onto, with the new 60 frames per second. My old drive was just struggling a little bit. And in the bottom, I have an Hitachi nicknamed the Death Star, because they have a bit of a tendency to blow up, literally. I think they got bought out by Seagate, like Hitachi making them in crap drives, but I've been lucky with mine. That's a 500 gig drive, that. That's what I put a lot of my Steam games on that don't require much oomph. Anything else, I put my Steam games on my Western Digital. Don't like your Saints Row or CSGO, something that needs a lot of frame rate. And it's all housed in my Zalman. Actually, I've kind of got a light and I'm sat on the floor, and it is quite difficult for me to get onto the floor, but it's the only way I could do this. And obviously I've got my shirt curtain shut. I don't want everyone to know where I live. Oh, and there's pictures in the background. So it's all housed in my Zalman Z11 Plus. And hopefully if you see this, it means when I now go and turn the computer on, I didn't fry anything in the meantime. Anyway, back to reality. So yeah, I hope you liked that little tour of the inside of my computer. I was inspired a little bit by Random building his new computer. And I think he's still planning on doing a little video about it. Anyway, this is the inside of Lapita, the castle. It looks a little bit crap. Well, it does to me. It looks a bit funny. So difficult to do. I'd never quite realised. The island. I wish I'd made the island even a third, twice the size. Because to try and do any like these curves, turrets going round. But then I'm limited by the space for these villager cells. And I still think you should have only been able to keep 1 block open for that to be the room. But no, if it was any less than this in testing, it stopped the spawn iron golem spawning. So I don't know, I can't put anything further back than this. So then it was, I did these towers, but then on the outside, there was these gaps in the inside that you could see straight through. So I ended up filling them up, and then it was blank walls. So then, I was going to say a good way to drop down, but I removed. Oh, there we go. So then I added in these windows that are just supposed to be randomly anywhere. There's no like proper floor. They're just anywhere. From the outside they break it up. And I added these vines. Now what I wanted to do here. I was hoping to add a bit of this in every now and then. To maybe go in with castle. and you. So for plans for me for the future, well, in 2 weeks on Thursday, I know it still seems a while off, I'm going to Portugal for 10 days. My sister and the brother-in-law husband moved over there, like permanently. They emigrated over there, and this will be my first time going out to visit them. So I'm going for 10 days. So in that time, well, I'm hoping to get a little bit of something recorded. Actually, I don't know if it will be Minecraft or not, but I'm hoping to get something on the channel for that time. I will be bringing my crappy laptop with me, so I will be able to still log on to the server on that time and catch up with everyone. But in terms of recording anything, is an utter no-no. It's an old laptop running Windows Vista. I think it's a Celeron dual-core 1.2 processor. You know, so no, not really. So anyway, I'm hoping to get something up on the channel in that meantime, even if it's two videos. I am planning on. I won't be vlogging, as I won't be showing my face, and I don't plan on to. But showing the area where we are. Let's put that in. I'm not going to do all of this on the way by camera. It's just something to do as I'm talking. Yeah, I'm going to do little areas, or if we go out on trips, I'll record some stuff on the camera and maybe upload them on the laptop, as, you know, they're out in the middle of nowhere there, and they still have better internet than what I do here in a relatively built-up area as well. But because of that, so the next thing I was planning to do on here, well, climb the vine. I wonder what the bloody hell was going on there when the sun started going up in the sky. So let's go down quickly and just have a look. Can I get it? Can I get it? I miss that more often than not. Let's have a look. Yeah, my main plan, well, what I was thinking of doing after I'd finished off Lapita was to work downstairs, starting to build the village, because I will be taking my slime farms offline basically while I do that, and they might be off for a while. Can you see that there's even, I think it's there, isn't it? Let's go to just normal, which I think is where most people on the server. Can you even see it or not? That I've put in mossy cobble. Just there. Do you know what? You can't even see you put it in, can you? Oh, 92. Thank you. Has to be 92, nothing else. There we go. Alright, bugger that then. I'm not putting that in. You can't. I think I'd have to replace all of that cobble for it actually to show up. Alright, yeah, screw you then. That was easy enough then. Yeah, so the next thing I was going to work on was downstairs. Because I'm going away, and I won't be able to get what I want to do. I won't be able to get it done in time. So the slime farms will end up being off for quite a while. I think it'll be about 3-4 weeks in total. They'd be offline. It's a lot of slime to lose out on, and don't know if anyone. What do you do with chicken? I've had animals spawning down here on the grass that's over there. So anyway, it's a long time to have it off, and I don't really want to start a big project, leave it halfway through, then come back after 10 days and think, you know, where did I stand off again? So there's a few little things I want to work on, but there might not, there'll be little side projects here and there. Anyway, this video's gone on longer than what I was intended, and it was more just to be a little update from me for like the next 2 weeks worth of videos, and then I'll be away for 10 days. So look out It still says the same for this Sunday. I don't know if we have a time yet, but this Sunday for the start of our UHC videos. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. See you later. Bye.